Okay, so it does say it right here. If I could get this, and this is today's chart. It's a little difficult here. No, this isn't today's chart. This is like yesterday's. All modal triad arpeggios fit into the cage-shaped 1-4-5 pentatonic scales, so the relatives, and all caged pentatonic scales. Now this is taking it another step further. 1-4-5 fit into each cage-shaped diatonic scale. Simply looking at the key of C, or the C cage, the open C. Okay, the diatonic scale is, well, let's do the pentatonic. We've got the C. That fits into. Okay, and the F. All right, now we're going to do, fits into, and the G. Fits into. So it all fits in, even the three minors, even the half diminished fits in. If you were going to hit that B there, but the half diminished is a little difficult when it fits in, and a hard thing to do is to play a half diminished cage bound, but it can be done. But that's not the subject of this lesson. So it all fits in. That's why we want to learn the diatonic scales, to play them as easily as we play the chords, which are essentially three-string versions with a couple of open strings of the tritone arpeggios, and we want to play them as easily as we play the pentatonic scales. So that's what this lesson's about. And then we also want to cover, and of course we want to do it in all 5 positions. So these are the way the positions pan out. So the let's look at say the G shape. Okay, with the G shape, the relative is E minor shaped. It doesn't matter where you're at. The 6th of G is the E minor. The E minor is no longer the 3rd. It becomes the 6th. With the A shape, the 6th becomes a G minor shaped chord. If you could imagine playing a G minor shaped chord, it's not very easy. I never played it until a couple years ago. I might have played one of them and said, wow, that's hard to play. I'll find an easier chord. So, and with the E and the D, the same thing happens, trying to get them visible. The 6th of the 6th chord in the D shape is a C minor shape. Let's just look at that. So the D shape, I can get it with my my guitar down here. The D shape C, right there, and its relative 6 minor is going to be a C minor shaped A minor. Now let's look at the A minor. Here, what do we have? A minor shaped. Go down one shape and you have, from A goes up a pentatonic scale. We have the C minor shaped, and that shape's fitting, so we better consult a what would happen here. Okay, we're still rolling. Okay, so we've got our A minor shape, 3/6 root here, and in the next cage over, which is the D box, remember it's shared, the C box and the D box are sharing notes here. We're going to look for a C minor shaped A minor there. We're going to look for 3/6 root over here. There it is, 3/6 root. Okay, so remember now, it's not. I was thinking G minor shape. See, that's why I had to check the chart. 3/6 root 3. So here it is, the A minor shaped A minor. But over here in the D box, we've got to go the 3, the 6, the root, and the 3. So there's our C minor shaped A minor. And that is root. There's second inversion. Here's the octave up from there. Okay, so that's how that works. Okay, so we've given a fair amount of attention to the one of the charts, the mini charts of yesterday's lesson, so that we know what's going on here. But the important part, and I'm telling you this, remember that if we just play one diatonic scale. Here's a D-shaped diatonic, E-shaped diatonic, a G-shaped diatonic, an A-shaped diatonic, and a C-shaped diatonic. We'll have all those modes in there, and then we can just note target within that scale. But we want to learn how to play those scales, and they all start on the the S1. Here's the S1D, here's the S1E, stack of 1G here, stack of 1A. Okay, and so this says S1LA. That's a mistake. That's S1A there. I don't know why. I just felt like writing LA, huh? That is not a long pattern. That is a short pattern. That should say SA. That should say S1SA if I want to be particular about it. But we're going to shorten it to just the S1A. I guess I just wanted to type LA, He'd be LA. I don't think so. So, and then here's the S1C. So all of these diatonic scales are going to start with these string shapes on the bottom. Okay, and we're going to learn how to play them. So, and these are the lead patterns. These are the barred patterns. Okay, so to show you how easy this is, we want to learn how to play these diatonics, because all those other good things, all those modals and everything, are incorporated into that. So this is just review, but we're going to review it. So we see here we have in the C box, we're just going to play an S2L, an S3L, and an S1C right there. In the A box, we're going to play an S1A, an S4L, and an S1A on top. Remember, the top string and the bottom string are the string shapes of the cage that we're looking at. In the G cage, okay, we're going to play an S5L. Now see, this is where it might be a good idea to go to today's chart, because I've improved the readability of this chart. We don't want to, we can't afford to be confused right now. So I've actually separated these two fretboards a little more so they're easier to see. So now when we're looking at the G box here, this is it. It's easier to see. Remember, with the G box, it starts with an S5L and then ends with a S1G right there on top. E box, we're going to start with an S4L and end with this AE here. Now it's going to end with the E, but we have to put the A on top of the S4L. So that's a difficulty in the E to remember. It's over here. Let's say I'm going to go in S4L. Okay, So you have that's a difficulty